want each and every human who has ever had love inside of them and affection for another human being to pay attention. I'm going to try and do this in a shorter amount of time today because I understand that sometimes sitting down for an hour, 45 minutes is a lot of time. And I really want a lot of people to really get this. It's very complex, but I'm going to do my best to keep it as simple as possible. So thank you for being here and trying to deeper understand what it means to love someone. When you love someone, you download everything that is them. It takes some time to allow some of it to come forward and you to accept it. That's why over time you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's who they are. I'm not going to fight it anymore. When you love someone, you're literally saying to yourself, I want to be just like them. There's this process that goes on that until you've discarded love completely, you will always become like the person that you love. Now, this person doesn't even have to be someone you've ever touched. It can be a celebrity. It can be someone in your dreams. Dream state. People fall in love in dream state all the time. And it totally fucks their life up. Because they become enamored with someone that they are connected to in another realm. And it's like children playing. You go out to play and it's like it's your favorite friend. Nobody can tell you anything. Not even your mother or your father. You look at them like, you guys are crazy. We're going to go play. So there's a part in you, inside you, in a dimension inside of you that is affected by the dream state. And when you go and you play with this person in your dreams, you literally do not have them in your waking life at all. You can love them. You can love someone that you walk with in the dream state, that you play with, that you have an affection for. This makes me feel very uncomfortable to tell you this, but you can have intimate relations with people in other realms as well. And this is also accessible through the dream state. If someone doesn't have your best intention in mind and you love them, you will follow them blindly like a child. Like, hey, we're playing. But they're more of something that wants to destroy you. Not all love is love. But all love is love. So when you choose to love someone, you download everything that they are, their programs, their accesses, their lack of access, their security, their lack of security, how much they've washed themselves out or ignored themselves. You download all of those things inside of you. And if you don't agree with them, you will literally create war with inside of your own soul, which is different dimensions of you, which is still you. It's literally, this is hard to say. It's like the sweetest, most beautiful places inside of you. You just let them do whatever they want. They can create doors, they can invite friends, they can harvest whatever they want. And you're just blind to it because you love them. Because love is blind. It is. It's very similar. You ignore them. You just ignore whatever they're doing, and it's okay. In your eyes, you won't see anything because you love them. Love is truly, it makes you feel like you're in the heavens. But it is the most worst thing you will ever experience. I wish that each and every individual would exchange love for self-expression and self-shining, and you can help the world by being yourself. You're the person who loves to do something, and so you just go and be the best at that, and then other people will be in awe of you for it. So it is so important that you understand that love is actually designed to poison you. And it is only okay to love someone when you are 100% sure that every part and every dimension that they live in and are in is going to choose you and you alone. That creates a binding of two souls, that they only choose each other and they tell everyone else, fuck off. When I mean everyone else, I mean everyone else. I mean mothers, I mean fathers, I mean children, I mean your job, I mean money, I mean everything else gets the fuck off. This person is my only love. Everything else is secondary. And if it comes and goes, then it comes and goes, and that's great. And when you learn to develop a relationship with money, you never love money, you embody it. You might embody family, saying me and the person that I care about, yeah, we're totally blind to each other and we're good with that. If that's what's up for you. But you have to realize that you're literally poisoning your own eyesight to what they do and who they are. That's a lot of trust because they have full access to everything that you are. Full access. Full access to your gifts, full access to your wealth, full access to everything. And I'm telling you right now that I had to become a God being to truly see what love is. And it's why so many people want it and so many people can't figure it out. And most people are not good with it. You talk to anyone who's even deeply in love, they're like, well, it's a journey. We just got to get good with each other. And that's exactly what I just said. You download all their programs and you just have to learn to accept every molecule of their entire being. And then you become this oneness together. That's one way of doing it. Yeah, it's pretty self-depleting though. Because you replace all the things that are you with the things that are the new version of you, which is you with them. And if they haven't done this same process continuously, then they're still being them. They don't love you. You loved them. You became a different version of you for them. And then they're off doing something else. They don't care. So you become them because they never gave in to any of the great things that you were. This is the imbalance. So I want you to understand this is the same thing with deities. If you love a deity, you will literally let them take over your entire vessel, your entire many different versions and different dimensions of who you are, and just do the FUCK what they want. If they want to go torment someone else, they can use your soul to do that. If they want to do something that is totally heinous, they can command your soul to go and do that. And I know this because I've experienced this. I've experienced deities that so many people worship. And in the physical realm, they look like a normal person that you would love and care for. But because they worship that being, they've given that being access. And even though that person says affectionate things and you care about them, if you give them access, you also give that being access. And so I had to fight people that I cared about in the third realm, the physical realm, who would never, ever even think that they were ever responsible for any of my torment. But because I was overcoming power itself, the power that they invested into and allowed access, used their image, used their energy to come at me. And this is why when you walk down the path of power and owning yourself, it will be very isolating, because these entities are currently embedded in a lot of people. They're the commercial gods that you read in the major religions. They literally puppeteer souls to their bidding. It is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen, all in the name of love, because you love that being, you let it in, and you're blind to whatever terrible, heinous, disgusting things that it does. That's why I would urge each and every individual to walk away from love and walk into self-respect and respect for the person in front of you and where they are and who they are. I wish this for absolutely each and every individual, that they would wake up to this fact and discard love. It is poison to your own existence, to your own willpower, to you even gaining control over more parts of who you are. Because when you commit, there are these entities that will lock you out of places of yourself, and they will use other entities. It's like they can use a whole community of people to come in and stop you from being you in the astral realms. And this is what people will call warfare or all kinds of things. Because these people have basically plugged in to do whatever the command of that particular entity wants you to do. And this is why I continually ask you to own your will fully 100%, because then you are a being thinking for yourself. And you're not racking up karma based on another entity telling you to do something. They don't care that you're incurring karma. They don't. They don't care if you even are completely demolished in every way, shape, and form. They don't. There'll be another soul to use. So this is why it's so important that you understand the power of love. It works with people and souls, and it also works with entities. And those entities have technologies that are absolutely insane, that they download into you, which I have repelled 100%. And I continue to find things from places that are like, what? Trust me when I tell you that love is poison. And I'm not saying that to ruin the great things in your life. I want you to have better. Because when you care for another individual enough to allow them to be them, exactly who they are, and you either like it or not, simply, then you can do life together. So I'm saying, yes, partnerships are wonderful, one male and one female in a partnership only. Yes, that's what I believe 100%. And if you don't like that, then you can go to somewhere else. You deserve to have your life. And the only way you can do that is to stop loving people. And love yourself so that the dimensions that are within inside of you can operate according to your own will. And then fight each and every level that you say, I'm owning all of this. And when you do it with all of you, and you start maintaining yourself correctly, and you just do the steps every single day, you will regain your entire soul, all of your dimensions, and the true God that you are, because each and every soul that exists that came into human is a God. It's a little more complicated, but the thing is, those places you have given other gods access to. You have given other beings the availability to just run you like a puppet. So you need to own it again. Own all of you, please.